This is a BBL team profile. The Milwaukee Doublewides.
The owner of the Milwaukee Doublewides is Larry Gibbons. Larry had a lifelong dream. His dream was to do 2 chicks at one time. He always thought if he had a lot of money, he would probably be able to convince a couple girls from the trailer park to double up on him. Then one fateful day, Larry stopped into a Quicky Mart to get a 6-pack of beer, a couple of Slim Jims, and a lottery ticket. The lottery ticket was a winner. Larry quickly drove back to the trailer park and convinced 2 girls to sleep with him. Charlean and Charlotte. After his dream was fulfilled and he was smoking a cigarette in bed between the 2 girls, and he had a great idea. He would buy the local BBL team. Unfortunately, the cost of the team was the same as the money he had left from the lottery winnings. So he now owns the Milwaukee Doublewides, sleeps with his 2 girlfriends, but still has to live in the trailer park. The owner, Larry Gibbons, spent millions building the Doublewides arena called the Hurricane Magnet. It is built on a steel frame with wheels, and it can be moved from one place to another. But because it is so large, it would destroy the roads and infrastructure in Milwaukee, so they only move it across the parking lot occasionally. In the concession stands, they sell fried bologna sandwiches with cheese and little hot dogs cut up in macaroni and cheese. Oh, and of course beer with hollowed-out hot dogs for straws. With cheese. The Doublewides are coached by Terry Bernardino, a former roller skating male prostitute. A few years ago, Terry was giving one of his special $10 hand jobs on the roof of a fast food restaurant. Tacos, 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 tacos. Where he was also employed as a roller skating car hop. When he fell from the roof and was paralyzed from the neck down, Terry had to be placed in an iron lung to survive. He sued Tacos, 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 and took the money and started a career as a volunteer AAU basketball coach and lived off of disability checks in the same trailer park as owner Larry Gibbons in Milwaukee. Soon it was evident that Terry was a gifted coach. He worked his way up the coaching ladder until he was made head coach of the Milwaukee Doublewides. He now coaches the Doublewides from his iron lung by looking through a mirror and typing his instructions to the team with a little stick in his mouth. Terry almost died one time when Chicago Packers forward Colin Himrod pulled the plug on Terry's iron lung during a game. In 2022, the Doublewides drafted the grandson of a famous NBA player, Manute Bol. Cereal Bol. Cereal is the tallest player in the BBL, standing 7'7" tall. He has been named the 2022 Easter Hunt MVP, the 2022 All-Star Team, and the 23 Defensive Player of the Year. Cereal doesn't like playing against Dexter Bradley of the Chicago Woodpeckers because Dexter is a serial killer. Cereal Bol was born in Kellogg, Idaho, when his family was visiting from the Sudan. Chocolate Jackson. In 2024, the Milwaukee Doublewides drafted their best player, Chocolate Jackson, who plays with effortless grace. He is the smoothest operator in the league. Chocolate Jackson was born in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Chocolate has one of the prettiest shots in the BBL. Everything Chocolate Jackson does looks effortless. Some question his drive because he has always looked so relaxed. You may question his desire, but can't question his results. He has been named to the All-Pro team each of the 2 years he has been in the league. In the 2023 draft, the Doublewides chose 320-pound Crispin Crosby, a rebounding machine. When Crispin started, the Doublewides did not have many fans at the games, so the marketing department had an idea. If you weigh more than Crispin, you can get in the game free. Since they play in Wisconsin, this marketing plan has backfired as more than half of the fans in the stands tip the scales at 320 or more. Crispin was born in Blubber Bay, British Columbia, Canada. Crispin has had a devastating battle with his weight. His mother says he just hasn't lost his baby fat yet. He tried the latest weight loss shot, but it made him dislike basketball as much as food. Isaac Keith Malone. He is a top-level solitaire player. Before playing basketball professionally, he made money by playing his one-man band for tips on the Las Vegas Strip. Isaac goes by IK. He is also a masturbation enthusiast. IK Malone is a good player, but most of his moves and shots are with his right hand. He does have a great left-handed hook shot that he calls the Stranger. Domo R.E. Goto was born in Tokyo, Japan. Although he has never spoke English, he does know one English sentence fluently. When he was a small boy watching TV in Tokyo, occasionally the TV would fizz out, and for a brief time an American teenage boy would appear on the screen, twisting his fingers back and forth and saying, "Come in Tokyo. Come in Tokyo." Domo is the team enforcer because he is from Japan and therefore he knows Kung Fu. The Time Day has a twin named Morris. His father was a huge fan of the band Morris Day and the Time, and thought it was clever to name his twin sons Morris Day and the Time Day. The Time's dad had a restraining order put on him. He could not get within 500 feet of Prince, but he still could stalk the members of the band Morris Day and the Time. Scoop Catchett is a world-class cat breeder. In 2019, he took his favorite kitten named Tom Petty, and he became the number 2 cat in the Cat Fanciers of America annual rankings. Scoop has 23 cats living in his house. Many of his teammates have complained because Scoop smells like cat urine and always has cat hair on his clothes. Wade Lundegaard spends most of his time on the bench. Wade doesn't like anyone and lives alone in a cabin in Minnesota and is a world-class ice fisherman. Wade is mad at everything, but he has a sweet jump shot.
The BBL. It's mildly amusing.